Welcome to the Health Front of the Week, episode 27. Hi, my name is Alejandro Flores, certified fitness and nutrition coach with Alitas Fitness. Today we are going to be talking about social media. All right, so that's the name of the episode, social media. Now, social media has been in the eye of the storm lately, just because the documentary The Social Dilemma, and there's been some accounts that have been hacked, and apparently that happens quite often and all that stuff. But beyond that, what I want to talk about today is about the power of social media for better or worse, and the effects on your health. Okay, so as you may very well know, and initially the hype of social media was mostly created by Facebook, and Facebook was nothing more back in the day than a great way for people to reconnect with people that were high school mates and things like that, people that you hadn't seen for a while. Now that concept has been refined over and over, and it's become a very like a spectacular machinery of marketing and sales. And right now it's grown to a point where people, I think, are starting to lose sight or understanding of what social media can do for you or against you when it comes to your health. All right, so I need to be quite frank with you. I do love the fact that social media can help your business, and the reason I'm doing these videos, I do these videos, is because I can reach more people doing exactly what social media allows me to do, and that's great. So I would like to think that I am using social media to improve people's health, fitness level, understanding of general health concepts and things like that. So in that regard, it's a great tool. Now, it's not uncommon for you, and I'm pretty sure you can relate to this. For you to find out that someone that has sort of an idyllic lifestyle on social media, on Facebook, turns out that like a couples that are breaking down, the son is kind of like a junkie, they're just filing for bankruptcy and things like that. Social media is also a great way for people to portray what they are not, number one. So, and that creates a different problem, especially amongst younger people, right? That, like, we older people are not exempt, but especially amongst younger people, that people tend to have higher expectations of their own lives that are impossible to fulfill based on basically what they see on social media. People do the best they can to portray only the good things in their life in social media. All right, I don't think that's a bad thing. The bad thing is when that influences other people with maybe more vulnerable character or perspectives or whatnot, into thinking that that is what life is about. Number one. Number two, the fact alone that it's called social media would actually make you believe that it's necessarily promoting like social contact. And if you think about it, so it's the other way around. Like, how many people, let's face it, some of those people that have 10,000, 40,000, 100,000, a million followers, how many of those people do you think they actually know? How many of those people you think they're actually ever going to meet? What they do is, some of them are like, listen, some of them are even posting things that are not even about their own lives. How social is that? How does that actually help you increase your serotonin production? I do know that, like, the dopamine, for example, which is like the instant reward systems, and the dopamine is very well excited by those, and that's the reason why people commit about 142 minutes a day to social media alone. We're not talking about like web browsing or anything like that. It's just social media alone. So what that means is that people will spend about 2.5 hours out of their day, whether you have a family, whether you have a job, whether you are studying, it really doesn't matter, to social media alone. Now think about like how many other ways could people be spending that time in their actual life, actually, promoting and getting closer to people, having friendships, having, things that will promote that human touch, that will actually get you to be healthier. It is absolutely paramount for people, for emotional health, for psychological health, for people to be able to have human contact. And we are on top of what social media had been already doing with their actual model of you can be friends with anyone in the world, and you actually don't even know that person. Sometimes actually that is part of the social dangers, that there are accounts and profiles out there that are seemingly the people that you would like to connect to. They reach out to you, and turns out they're not that person. They're actually, you have all sorts of predators, you have all sorts of, people that are trying to reach out to people, once again, to kids, or vulnerable people, like maybe elderly and things like that, and get them into some sort of whatever, like something that is dangerous for them, like whether it's a scam or pornography or things like that. So I haven't actually watched The Social Dilemma yet, because I've heard like great things about it, and I do in people, that's starting to open people's eyes. The reason why I decided to make this video without actually watching the documentary is because I didn't want to have like a partial view, and I express what I believe the pros and cons about social media are after watching the video, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty easy for me to, to include a bunch of other ideas here that are going to shock people, as much as they did the documentary did. But that's not the whole idea. I mean, the idea is, yes, I think it's a super powerful tool. I think it's a great way for people to connect. And I actually, even the people that that reaches out, and they friend me, or they follow me, or whatever it is, every now and then I will send them a message, just because, hey, what's your I'm glad that you posted this, and I want to have some more feedback, because I still want I get you, I get it, I'm older and all that stuff, but we are still human beings, and that's not going to change because of social media, or at least that shouldn't. We should try to promote actual interactions between human beings. And you just watching and clicking, liking on a posting, that's not real interaction. It's just reach out to the person, say, hey, body transformations. Hey, every time I see a body transformation, I say, like, body or girl, whatever, just keep going at it. You're such an inspiration, blah, blah, blah. And I send them the actual vibes, and I actually send them, like the real, like, this is me, this is who I am, and I am actually supporting you. If you have any issues at any given time, just reach out. I'm here to help as a human being. It's just not an account. That's just not an account that you follow. I am actually here to help you, things like that. Reach out to people. I actually saw a pretty good posting from one of the people uh, who's actually an actual friend of mine on Facebook, saying, yeah, for the most part, I have people in my amongst my friends and on Facebook that are people that I have known one way or another at any given time. So if you're not one of those, please take a minute to send me something. Send a posting, a direct message, a private message, whatever it is. Send something saying, hey, listen, I'm here. I'd like to meet you personally, blah, blah, blah. I'd like to, she said something like coffee over whatever. I don't even know what the expression is. But it's like saying, okay, so let's chat. Let's go on a live, conference. Let's just exchange messages or something like that. Let's prove that we're real people and we really want to connect beyond just me gaining exposure to your network and so on for my own reasons. Again, all I'm trying to say is this is a powerful tool. Facebook is the second most powerful advertising platform on the planet by now. All right, so, and it may very well become the first one. So yes, I get that, and that's a reason why I am talking to you this way, like Facebook and YouTube and all those things. They're great. I love them. They're amazing. But I do want for you people listening out there to actually take the time and explore the real benefits for you, your social interactions, and with your social interactions, get the best out of your emotional, experience, as opposed to anxiety, depression, stress, and things like that, because you are looking at things that you will never become. All right. So that's my rant of the week. Sorry I didn't do one last week, but here I am, Alejandro Fleury, certified fitness and nutrition coach with Altus Fitness. Take care.